are listening to the Angela Henderson Online Business Show, episode 310. Hey there, you amazing human, and welcome to the Angela Henderson Online Business Show, the podcast that is designed for female entrepreneurs who want to make more money in a way that is in alignment for them. If you're looking for practical advice, proven strategies, and expert insights to help you navigate the challenges of growing your business, then you've come to the right place. Welcome, my friend. I am your host, Angela Henderson, a proud Canadian living in beautiful Australia, and I'm a business coach, consultant, and strategist who has helped thousands of women around the world build successful businesses. Through solo episodes and interviews with successful business owners, industry experts, and thought leaders, you'll get insider insights into what it takes to succeed in today's digital age. Whether you're struggling to scale your business, looking for ways to boost your productivity, or seeking ways to overcome the challenges of being an entrepreneur, this show has everything you need to succeed and more. So subscribe, pop your headphones on, and get ready to creating the business and life you deserve today by allowing the Angela Henderson Online Business Show help you create a winning strategy, develop the right mindset, and build lasting wealth. Hey, you amazing human. Welcome back to the Angela Henderson Online Business Show. The smile on my face is massive. My heart is full. And why do you ask? Because in T-minus 4 days, I'll be making my way to Bali to run my 4-day Women in Business retreat. And I am freaking pumped. Remember to be doing things that excite you every day, every month. Get excited about life because life is short. Okay, I'll stop talking about how excited I am for Bali and get on to today's podcast episode, where I'm going to be chatting to you about diversifying revenue streams for building a stronger business. This is an important topic, and I'm going to get into why this is so important shortly. But for now, I just want to remind you that the world of business is always constantly evolving. And diversification isn't just a buzzword. It is a lifeline for businesses looking to thrive in an ever-changing landscape. Shit is changing every single day. And today, I'm going to explore why diversifying your revenue streams is vital, the various ways to do it effectively, and I'll share with you a few of the other different types of things and how I've been working with clients on diversifying their own revenue streams to give you some additional practical insight to what this looks like. Now, it is a jam-packed episode ahead, so if you're ready to unlock the potential of diversifying revenue streams and take your business to new heights, you're going to want to sit back, buckle up, and get ready because it is going to be a very, very enlightening podcast episode. But before we start this episode is sponsored by Lauren, the fearless founder and visionary behind Gemini Creative Studio, a catalyst for brand revolutions. Lauren specializes in custom branding, one-on-one brand consultancy, and runs the Brand Academy. Her sweet spot? Empowering disruptive, female-led businesses to evolve from business as usual to extraordinary cult status. With a knack for fusing strategy, innovation, and a dash of daring magic, Lauren transforms brands into unforgettable experiences. Whether you're a startup in need of a full brand overhaul or an established business ready to level up, Lauren is your go-to guru. She's more than just a consultant. She's a dedicated partner committed to fueling your brand's journey to success. When working with Lauren, you're not just getting a brand, you're getting an iconic brand. To connect with Lauren about updating your brand, head to her website, www.gemini-creativestudio.com.au, or connect with her over on Instagram at gemini.creativestudio. So, what do I mean when I say diversifying revenue streams in your business? When I refer to diversifying revenue streams for a business, what I'm talking about means expanding the sources of income beyond a single core product or source. It involves generating revenue from various channels, products, or services. This strategy is essential because it reduces dependency on one source of income, thereby making the business more resilient and less vulnerable to economic fluctuations or unforeseen challenges. This is what I'm seeing particularly in Australian businesses at the moment with their interest rates going up. Unforeseen challenges, interest rates going up, their business is now vulnerable. You get what I'm saying. Diversification can enhance financial stability, increase opportunities for growth, and provide a buffer against risks, ultimately contributing to the long-term sustainability and success of your business. Who doesn't want to make sure that they are putting themselves and their business and their family in a buffer, in a safe zone? I mean, I want to. So let me ask you a few questions. Is your current revenue heavily dependent on a single product or service? Is your business vulnerable to market fluctuations or seasonal changes? Has your business experienced declining revenue or market saturation in your primary offering? Is your industry evolving and are you prepared to adapt? Is your business well prepared for unforeseen disruptions or crises that could impact your primary revenue source? These are just some of the questions that I ask the clients that I work with, and I want to ask you them today. And I want you to consider these questions because they give clues as to whether or not you need to explore diversifying revenue streams within your business and life collectively. Let me go deeper. And again, these are just some questions I ask my clients. I ask multiple and a lot more, but for the purposes of this podcast, I've got to keep it condensed and to the point. So, is our current revenue heavily dependent on a single product or service? If the majority of your income comes from one offering, it may be a sign that diversification is needed to reduce risk. Now, is your business vulnerable to market fluctuations or seasonal changes? If your revenue is highly susceptible to external factors, such as economic cycles or seasonal trends, Christmas, Easter, spring, etc., diversification can provide more stability. Has your business experienced declining revenue or market saturation in your primary offering? You see, a decline in revenue or saturation in your core market may signal the need to explore new revenue streams. Is your industry evolving and are you prepared to adapt? If your industry, let's say you're in the cake industry, is undergoing significant changes, diversification may be necessary to stay competitive. Is your business well prepared for unforeseen disruptions or crises that could impact your primary revenue stream? Again, if you're shaking your head, right, or you're going, yes, I'm good, or no, I'm not, diversification can provide a safety net during these unexpected challenges. Now, without understanding your business completely, because I'm not talking to each and every one of you of the thousands that listen to this podcast, I can't 100% say you need to diversify revenue streams, but more often than not, the businesses I work with do need to explore this, adapt, and make changes. Now, you might be saying, well, why do I need to explore diversifying revenue streams, Angela? Why? I'm happy and content with what I'm doing. Well, I'm here to tell you, failing to diversify revenue streams, my friend, can expose businesses such as yours to several risks and challenges. And these include, but not limited to, this list could go on forever and ever, but these include, one, an overdependency. Relying on just one single revenue source makes the business highly dependent on the performance of that one key area. And if that source experiences a downturn, the entire business can be at risk. Another thing that you want to consider is financial vulnerability. Without diversification, a business may struggle to weather economic downturns or unexpected financial challenges. A loss in primary revenue stream can lead to financial instability. Now let's talk about market changes. Industries and markets evolve over time. A business that doesn't diversify may find itself ill-prepared to adapt to changes in customer preferences, emerging technologies, or competitive pressures. Now, your competition, my friend, we also need to consider. A lack of diversification can make a business vulnerable to the competitors who offer a wider range of products or services, potentially attracting customers away from your business and going to your competition. We don't fucking want that. Let's consider risk concentration. This is when we're depending on one revenue stream source, means concentrating risk. If something goes wrong in that area, the impact on the business can be severe. I also see with the businesses that I work with stagnation. Without diversification, a business may become stagnant and miss opportunities for growth or innovation. It may also struggle to attract new customers or expand into new markets collectively. Now, these are just some of many of the things that I want you to be able to consider. And if you're shaking your head going, shit, I'm putting myself into this, into these situations, we want to start making some changes. We can't change the past, but we can definitely change the future. right? Another thing that I want you to think about is a term called limited upside. This is when you rely solely on one revenue stream can limit the business's potential revenue growth and profit maximization. Let's talk about innovation and creativity. Diversification often requires a business to think creatively and innovatively. Without this challenge, a business may become complacent and loses its competitive edge. Again, we do not want this, right? What about customers? Customers' needs and preferences can change. Without diversification, a business may fail to meet evolving customer demands, leading customers to leave. So you've worked all this time to get customers into your ecosystem and they bought from you once. But if you've got nothing else for them to buy, guess what? They're going to go somewhere else. And not to mention long-term sustainability. A business that doesn't diversify may struggle to maintain its relevance and longevity in the marketplace, especially if its core revenue stream becomes obsolete. Again, I'm not sharing this to scare you or to freak you out. I'm simply sharing this to bring awareness to your business and where the gaps are and what you need to do to change things. So in a nutshell, diversifying revenue streams is a crucial risk management strategy that helps businesses, such as yours, adapt to changing circumstances, reduces your vulnerability, and positions you for long-term success. But also it provides a buffer against potential challenges and allows you for more sustainable growth. And I don't know about you, but I'm here for sustainable growth. Now, over the years, I've worked with so many different businesses to create a strategy around diversifying their income streams. And I was like, well, I don't know, how long is a piece of string? How many, do I give you? I've come down to 20. We'll see how many I go. I'm just going to flow with it. But I do have 20, come up with 20 different ways. There's multiple ways, but I thought I'd share kind of some of these key ones. Now, ways that you could diversify your revenue and income. Product sales. Expanding or developing new products to sell to existing or new customers. I'm going to go more in depth when I give you some examples. 2, service fees. Offering services related to your products or expertise, such as consulting, training, or maintenance. Another way that you could add a revenue stream is subscription models, providing subscription-based services or products which offer a recurring revenue stream. I know I've also worked with clients around licensing and franchising, licensing your brand or products for use by other businesses or opening up franchisees' locations. Again, there are so many great and luscious ways for you to do this. Also, affiliate marketing. This is where you earn commissions by promoting and selling products or services from other companies. I do this often in my own business, and it's a really great way, but always disclose if you're doing any affiliate marketing. It's the right thing to do. Advertising and sponsorships. This is where you can sell advertising space on your website, app, or other media platforms, or partnering with sponsors for contents or events. I know we're about to start offering sponsorships with Angela Henderson, where you can come on my podcast and do paid sponsorship. You can get access to my newsletter list. I will share things on socials, etc. It's another great way to diversify revenue streams. Now, e-commerce. This is where you're expanding your online presence to sell products directly to consumers, potentially reaching a global audience. There's also things like outside of your business that you might want to consider. Rental or leasing. Renting out assets or equipment such as property, vehicles, etc. can also generate income. Digital products, creating and selling digital products like ebooks, software, templates, or online courses is also another beautiful way to diversify revenue. Joint ventures and partnerships, collaborating with other businesses to offer complementary products or services. How about event hosting? I host retreats and live events all over Australia. I'm going to Bali. This is around organizing and hosting events, workshops, seminars, or webinars for a fee. Donations and grants, accepting donations from supporters or applying for grants from different organizations, both local and federal. Content licensing, licensing your content such as videos, images, courses, or articles for other businesses to use. Royalties, earning royalties from intellectual property such as patents, trademarks, or copyrights. Consulting and coaching, providing expert advice or coaching services in your industry or niche. I mean, I've lost count of the ones that I've done because the list is endless, but these are just some of the ways that you can diversify your income here within your business. And I briefly talked about rental or leasing. I also want you to think about how can you diversify your revenue streams outside of your business. Shares, right? The stock market. How about rental properties? How about collectibles, for example? Now, again, I'm not giving you any advice legally around that. You would need to speak with your accountant or financial advisor. But there are also ways to secure yourself for financial success. It's not reliant on your business. These are things that you want to consider. So you might be thinking, this is gold, Ange, but how the hell can I determine which additional revenue streams are the most suitable for my specific industry and market? Now, as this is a podcast only, I can't go into depth to determine specifically what revenue streams each of you listening to this podcast will need. But I would go into saying is that determining the most suitable additional revenue streams for a specific industry and market or your business requires a strategic approach. And here are some steps that I would do if this is me looking at diversifying my income streams. One, I would look at market research. Conduct thorough market research to understand current market trends, consumer preferences, and emerging opportunities. Identify gaps in your market that your business can fill. 2, competitive analysis. Analyze competitors in your industry to see what additional revenue streams they may have successfully implemented. This can provide insights into what works and what doesn't. This isn't about copying. This is about getting curious and looking at data. 3, customer feedback. This is crucial. Listen to your customers. Solicit feedback to understand their unmet needs. You can do this via survey. I do this regularly. This can help to identify potential products or services that would resonate with your target audience most. Risk assessment. Evaluate the risks associated with different revenue streams and options. Assess factors such as your market demand, competition, regulatory challenges, and resource requirements. Always, always, always look at risk. Then kind of look at the testing and piloting. Consider piloting or testing a new revenue stream on a smaller scale before fully committing. This allows you to gather real-world data and adjust your strategy, pricing, etc., and the rollout of it based on initial results. Also, don't fail to look at long-term viability. Evaluate the long-term sustainability of a potential revenue stream. Consider whether these revenue streams align with your overall business goals and can adapt to future markets. You also strongly want to consider resource allocation. Assess the resources that you currently have and will be required for each revenue stream. This is financial, human, technology. Ensure you have the capacity and financial resources to support the new initiatives. Now, I cannot go without saying legal compliance. Be aware of any legal or regulatory requirements specific to your industry of the new revenue streams you're considering. For example, if you're going to go to e-commerce products and it's a child product coming in, make sure that you understand what insurance you need and what are the size components around particular toys in order to reduce choking, etc. You got to look into this. Also, check out financial projections. Create financial projections for each potential revenue stream. Estimate revenue, cost, and profitability to gauge if this is a potential risk or will have a potential impact positively on your bottom line. And also consult with experts. Seek advice from industry experts, consultants, or mentors who have experience in diversification within your business. They can provide valuable insights and guidance. And like I said, I've been doing this for years with many businesses around the world. And last but not least, do not pass go and create any additional revenue streams unless you are fully in alignment. If you are not in alignment, you are setting yourself up for failure, financial stress, and actually putting yourself more at risk. Everything that you do must be in alignment. Now, let me give you a few examples of diversifying income streams. I've been working with this amazing client inside of my Profit Pillars Mastermind, which is a mastermind for women in business who want to hit consistent 10K months. This client had one sole product, which was a membership. It's been bringing her in money, yes. She's been growing her business, yes. But together we explored if this was fatiguing her audience by always talking about the same product, aka her membership. And she was like, you know what, you're right. So we created a survey. She sent the survey out. We found what they wanted. She created the new product. She sold the product. And guess what? She sold 50 spots to her new course at $149. And she had a total revenue in 1 week for this new product of $7,450. Another example is a business I'm also working with inside of Profit Pillars, has always just ran one core product, which is a 6-month course. However, since they joined Profit Pillars Mastermind and I've been working with them on their strategy, they shared with me their data, which I've reviewed on past launches, and I, confirmed with them that the numbers to this one product only were actually decreasing and not increasing. So again, I was wondering if their audience was also getting fatigued. So as we were looking at this, they had already planned a launch prior to me starting to work with them. So we said, well, let's look at how we can diversify after the launch. But guess what happened? During the launch, Facebook shut down their ads. Their launch didn't go as well as they'd liked. And they're even more eager than ever before to start diversifying their income so that they're not dependent on just one product, but also not to be running a launch model only and increasing pressure to both of them. And C, they're wanting to diversify ASAP. Now, I know this is a lot of information to take in, but again, I would be negligent if I didn't speak to you about all of this. So this is a massive episode that this has turned out to be. So much power, so much knowledge is in this episode, such as understanding, do you need to diversify your revenue streams, risks if you don't diversify your revenue streams, types of new revenue streams that you could consider, steps that you can take to diversifying your revenue stream, and also those real life examples that I gave you. I hope that you found this episode helpful and that you've gained clarity around what revenue streams you might need to add to your business. And remember, as a business consultant who's been helping businesses around the world to do this and to make more money for years, reach out. Let's chat. You don't need to try and figure this out alone. Let me help you. Head to my website, angelahenderson.com, and book a discovery call or explore the different ways that I can work with you. Or you can connect with me over on Instagram. My handle is Angela Henderson Consulting, and we can start a voice message there to explore how best I could help you. But for now, my friend, have a great day, and I look forward to you joining me for another awesome episode of the Angela Henderson Online Business Show. Bye for now. Thanks for listening to the Angela Henderson Online Business Show, www.angelahenderson.com.au.